Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Geminis doing today? How are you guys doing today? We're going to do our angel love. It is nothing like being in love and getting messages. Sometimes you want to get a message because you might be mad at them, and it's something that melts your heart. Something that melts your heart. I'm telling you, when somebody got your heart, they know how to get to you. And sometimes there's messages we need to pick up to help us along the way. But before we dive in, let's practice our breathing. Inhale, exhale twice. Leave that negative energy at the door. Let's bring in the spirit of love. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shake it off, shake it off. Yes. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our Geminis. Help them to gain the necessary information in order for them to see beyond what they see in front of them, for them to grow, get in tune and align with their intuition so messages can be unveiled. What's our message for today? For our wonderful, wonderful Geminis. Yes. Geminis, Geminis, Geminis. All right, let's see. Separation. Separation is not the end. Sometimes there's little spats and people just need a breather. Doesn't mean you guys are broken up. It doesn't mean that you're not getting back together. It just means that you need a timeout, which is important when you realize that. Heaven, your loved ones are always with you, so never feel alone. Never feel alone, even when you're going through a separation from your loved one or you're just not seeing eye to eye. Sometimes when people spend a day or a night away from each other, they realize when they don't have that person next to them, it puts everything back in perspective. Was the argument that important? Did I really need to leave? I just needed some time to think things through, just to breathe and to catch my bearings. So it's not always a bad thing, and it doesn't mean it's the end. That's what they're letting you know. Heaven, your ancestors are letting you know, hey, I'm here with you. I got you. You have the support system you need. It's going to be all right. Breathe, release, grow. Gratitude. A thank you goes a long way. And a lot of times just the kind sign off, like somebody does something for you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Sometimes people are surprised that you even recognize what they did. Find it in your heart to thank people for the small things. I'm a big stickler with telling people thank you. I'm telling you, thank you. Let me tell you, I was working as a realtor and thank you. Now, I was um I was going to catch the elevator. No, I went and got the elevator. And then this gentleman was coming through the door and I could have let it close. And I put my hand to stop it and then it backed up and then I held the button inside the elevator. And he came running in. He said, thank you so much. And he said, you always in the lobby sitting here reading. And I said, yeah. I said, he said, oh, you going to school? I said, yeah, I do. I'm working towards my real estate license. And he said, oh, that's great. He said, so how far along are you? And I said, well, I'll be finishing the next couple of weeks. And he said, good. When you get your license, here's my business card. Give me a call. I want to purchase some properties. And I was like, what? He said, I'm an investor. I buy properties. He said, here's my card. When you get licensed, he said, you got to be a hard worker because I fired the last real estate agent I worked with. So because he didn't stay on top of it. I said, I'll stay on top of it. I was so happy. And this was some years back. And I ended up getting a lot of business from him. And he told his friends and they started sharing business with me too. And I was like, we were networking and I was finding the properties that won and going on. It was so exciting because before I even got my license, I already had clients. All because I held the elevator. He never spoke to me before. It's only because we were riding the elevator together and I held the elevator for him. And he said, thank you. And that was a big deal. Anyway, thank you goes a long way. Have gratitude. Be thankful for all that you have. You never know when you would meet your client. So that's why I say, always give thanks. No matter how big, how small, give thanks, have gratitude. Limbo. Seek clarity on mixed signals. A lot of times you're in a relationship, and because there's a lacking of communication, you don't want to step and say something out of line. The person doesn't want to step and say something out of line. So you're like in limbo. You're not sure. And the communication is lacking. Make sure that there are open lines of communication in your relationship. Don't just be mad about something and assume that the person knows why you're mad. Make sure you voice your concern in a tactful manner, not yelling and screaming that something upsets you. Sometimes people don't have a clue. And I got to say it. Sometimes you be mad about something, and being mad about something and not sharing it is like drinking poison. It's killing you from the inside out. Don't allow that to take place. If there's something you're concerned about, or you don't trust someone because they did this, let them know how you feel. Sometimes there's a misunderstanding that because people didn't communicate, nobody got the gist of the message. Okay? Communication is key. Make sure you focus on it. Make sure you focus on it. I just say it's important to communicate with the right people so they know what's going on and what you're thinking about. I want to see what the soul connection card is for you for today. Surprise! You may be about to be surprised. Something good is coming your way. It's going to make you happy. Surprise. I can't tell you what it is. Just beware that it's coming. It's coming. Garnetqueentarot here saying, be inspired to rise. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And know that your voice matters. Be thankful for all that you have, no matter how small. Peace and love. Take care. Garnetqueentarot. Be inspired to rise.